ngekeba it's wamngelikile eThekwini. All right, no sibonga kakhulu bafethu. Let us start. Sibonga Musa, thank you very much for everything, for the beautiful energies and so forth. I hope and I wish that akekho umuntu ongathintekanga. Sibonga kakhulu ku-chair nethimba lakhe, sibonga kumkhandlu weTheku, sibonga ku-Durban Tourism ebambisene kakhulu nabo business support. Ngiyabona hayi it's beautiful. So namhlanje we are here, we've just visited eWest. We want to explore the West, and it excites me ukuthi in as much as the city is so broad and it has different activities everywhere, but today we said let's go a little bit ruralish in a way, semi type of a thing, you know. The whole idea, we are promoting something called the tranquility, umoya wokuthula. Once in a while fanele kube sendaweni quiet so that you can breathe umoya omnandi. Niyawuza lo moya sophefumula la usumnandi kanjani umoya wasesithumbeni. Sibonga kakhulu bafethu. I think what will be important ukuthi njengabantu baseThekwini as we prepare to start isama, yabo, but there are people who will explain deeply ukuthi why we need to activate, why we need to go all out. And all of you, Jovanila, you are the ambassadors of Itheku. So please make some noise about the city, simply because the city doesn't have the mine. We don't have gold, we don't have platinum and stuff like that. But what we have, it's us and the city and the beauty. Therefore, the more we share the message, we invite people to the city. What does that mean? It means we are generating more money. We are contributing into the GDP. Durban, Sebonga kakhulu, are we ready for effect? Are we ready for effects, Bab? All right. Ngicela bonke abantu babe ready. Mhla 31 we are going to the Fact Durban Rocks. Umdirman uzosikhombisa izitayile ezintsha. Where is umgilane bafu? Ubagilaphi? All right. Sebonga kakhulu to all our people that are into the space, the so-called entertainment. It is so important, entertainment, but nayo is the biggest contributor to the GDP. Therefore, we need to respect each other and make sure that we continue to support one another. Let me not waste time, good people. Igama lami nguSimo wakanzama. Igama lomtsizwa noma igama lokuzama imali bangibiza ngoC more possibilities. Ngumuntu ogqoka nje ibhobholo bese ngibona into enhle kuphela. Ngisho umuntu othi ubabukama muba muhle mase ngigqoke lezi zibuko. But ke let us not waste time, good people. Please allow me to welcome ubaba ufana uHadebe uBhungane umakhulukhulu indlubo ngaze zakhetha ukumila kupha ngazi kwakwenze njani. Awusekho nje umkikizo khona eBit of Nation. Uyazi ukuthi na umkikizo uhlukene, khona umkikizo owubonayo ukuthi lo walabantu mhlamba bangayanga kakhulu esikoleni, laba bakikiza kakhulu, bese bakhona umkikizo wabantu akade befunda elokuzana ko Unisa. Mabe ikikiza bathi inini bathi to be continued, bayanqena ukikiza. Ninhlaboni yabakikizayo nina, can you unite good people? Yeah, ngifuna sifundise nabanye ukikiza khona soba right. At least you had an opportunity to touch my lady. Have you ever called him is or can you relate? Like okay, let's give it a try. Who would like to help this leader? I'm going to this what's going on. Okay, the tongue. Yeah, boy, it must vibrate like yeah, boy. Okay, look at her. Look at. Lalela says, if you do this, I'm telling you, we are taking it to America. We're going to teach everyone in America who is. He put forward this. Something would say. Okay, she's busy Googling how to relate. Mom, can you please try? Like, right, yeah. You know, let me tell you a story about ukikiza. Ukikiza is something we do when we are excited. Sometimes, you know, when you see somebody like a potential boyfriend, you can say, and we know what I know. Lo is about to come. So, yeah. Ngikona man, ngicela ngikhona singathandana singayincenga lempilo. I-reception soyenza la songena nala mngene sambe ngekhenyo. Right, good people, siyabonga kakhulu. Mhlambe just before ngicela umakhulukhulu asondele, I would like to encourage everyone ukuthi can we try our utmost best to learn, right? One or two things. This place has so much history. It has its own frequency, which is totally different from 1, 2. All right. Right. Yeah. It has its own history that is totally different from the so-called urban township. It is totally different from the suburbs and stuff like that. In this place, you will find something called, and yes, about they are glued into something called AI, which is all good. But here, we are more focused into something called indigenous intelligence. So if you want to know how to create a lightning izulu, you pay a couple of rents of fundisa, right? In this area, if you want to know how to ride the broom, yeah, there's this song there, the Aladdin song that goes like the whole new world. Somebody that is riding the carpet, we can teach all those techniques. So let us open to learn different things. Makhulukhulu bungane indlube zamila endaweni ethizeni ngoba sifuna indawo evundile induna ngicela nakhona simkikizele simnikeze indawo yakhe mhlawumbe mawukikize kahle ungathola uthola isite ngamanana phansi ngicela ukikize uvele uthi ufuna isite
Ngiyabonga kakhulu mphathi wohlelo. Ngicela ukubingelela uqala before ngiyithula ukuthi mina ngubani. Ngibingelela usihlalo wezokuthuthukisa kwezomnotho ubaba uSompisi. Ngibingelele usekela sihlalo uphili Ndlovu. Ngibingelele wonke amakhansela akhona la ngaphakathi kwalesakhiwo namhlanje. Iphinde ngibingelele umphathi walesakhiwo uAmeme umfoka Mlaba. Ngiphinde ngibingelele icubuthwane ezikhona la ngaphakathi kwethu. Ngiphinde ngibingelele nehambeli zonke ezila ngaphansi kwalolu phahla lwalesakhiwo. Ngiphinde ngizobingelela wonke umuntu okhona la ngaphakathi. Egameni ke lenkosi uNdabezitha uMlabe bayede Nkosi yesizwe. Ngiphinde ngizobingelela iward committee yethu la ku ward 1 esebenzela isizwe sethu. Isebenzela ngisho nami uqobo. Ngiphinde ngibingelele wonke umphakathi nje kwala esithumba esinawo. Sithi siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi sivakashelwe itheku lilonke. Ngiphinde ngibingelele abasebenzi baka Durban tourism abakhona la ngaphakathi. Egameni ke likaNdabezitha ngimfushane angizoba mude kakhulu vele ngimfushane. La nibingelelwa uNkosi yezwe waHadebe. UNkosi yezwe yamaqila lakaXimba waHadebe. Kodwa inkosi yona iyinkosi ngokwesikhundla. Angibangizani nenkosi. Mina okuyigama uNkosi yezwe izwe lakaXimba futhi. Ngoba ngeke ngibe izwe lakaMkhizwane ngokaXimba. uNkosi yezwe wezwe lakaXimba. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngixoliseleke uNdabezitha ubezoba kanye nathi kulomcimbi. Wasethi kunendlela emthathayo ezispecial. Uzocela nje ngimxolisele kakhulu ukukhansela na wonke umuntu ongaphakathi kulesakhiwo. Ngithi ke egameni likaNdabezitha siyaxolisa ukuthi uNdabezitha ngabe khona namhlanje. Ube umuntu obezoba khona. Egameni likaNdabezitha simukela wonke umuntu okhona la kulesakhiwo namhlanje. Sithi akazithathe njengokuthi usekhaya ngoba kusekhaya la. Umuntu umeze la isithumba nje uyajabula. Kungabe kuqala namhlanje mangase kube khona umuntu ozothi ufike esithumba wangajabula. Kuyajatshulwa nje. Kaximba nje kuhleze kujatshulwa nje isikhathi esiningi. Hayi indawo nje enokukhululeka siyathemba ukuthi nangelinye ilanga nophinda futhi nisivakashele ngoba sizoniphatha kahle. Ngiyabonga.
Right, sebonga kakhulu makhulukhulu. for the warm welcome. Like in English, they usually say all protocol observe, but I need to break it down a little bit on what he was saying. He was expressing a gratitude for the idea of working hand in hand with the municipality and obviously the traditional leaders and so forth. And Sebonga kakhulu Baba for painting a clear picture ukuthi there is inkosi, you know, and then he's playing a specific role. Wase wathi ubaba ubungane wakacimba. So nami ngicabanga ukuthi from now onwards njengoba ngilana sengusimo sezwe sakwacimba. I say site sayitholakele. Yeah, I do have the land. Simani ngibona simo sezwe cimba. Right, siyabonga kakhulu bantu benkosi. Right, siyabonga bafethu for coming down, and like I said, mhlambe ke enye into ayishilo uyisho ngesiZulu, but ngizozama ukuthi ngitranslate ukuthi everyone who's here is not going back home today. We've prepared houses up here, so before the end of the program, everyone is getting the key. So if you could please send the message at home with Sigwa Klimba, because we might have a bit of a challenge with regards to e-network. Izo shut her down, baba siya la, siya groover. To all the ladies, can you please have the sizes for the swimming costumes? Because later in the day, we are going down there to the stream to swim, right? Yeah, iloko baba bekusho makuthi khona ngigeje khona ngicela uxolo. Kodwa bengizama ukuchaza ukuthi baba uthe siyaswima. Right, Baba, siyabonga kakhulu for giving us another side of the world. Kuboka peace of mind, to the place of tranquility, while we are also working around the spirit of tranquility, right? Mhlambe Baba Tambo, just before I call upon the next speaker, just to touch base here and there. We see now Itegu is becoming more and more clean, and we would like to express uthando ne gratitude. Thank you, Baba, for working your fingers to the bone to make sure ukuthi streets are clean and whatnot, street lights and we are happy for ukuthi and we've seen a recovery. You know, we are coming from a difficult period, a pandemic where we couldn't move. I'm told ukuthi where we at now, we are completely recovered, meaning that we are now ready to receive or to host people. We are ready to create more jobs. I think it's about 15,000 jobs or more. We are ready to, to occupy quite a number of more buildings, hotels and stuff like that. But all what we can do is, as you are here, make sure Guti, you capture beautiful moments, share, tell your friends Guti, the Africa's playground, Durban, is now ready for groove and ukjabula and ukpila. And just to get to something called the rejuvenation, just to start afresh. Right, let me not waste time, good people. Let me call upon Mr. Carl de Heer. I hope de Heer. It's H-E-E-R. Manke jile ngicela uxolo. Who can that met E? Ngifuna ukuthola ukuthi ngumuphi ulayini. Uyabona? Yeah. All right. Do we prat or what? Oh, okay. Bafethu siya Afrikaans ke manje, but just before we get into Afrikaans, ngicela ukunizwa nonke nithi makuop titir, makuop ana, makuop titir, makuop ana, makuop titir. Manini, ngifuna mawuhlangana nengane yangala, make washo lonto even ikunikeza number ungayicelanga. Thank you, sir.
Ask you all just to take a moment and close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to think of what Durban is promoting today is this tranquility. I also want you to understand that the breath you're taking right now, the air you're breathing right now, is on a world platform, probably the cleanest air around. That's where we are today. And that's what we got to offer. My name is Carl. I'm the chairman of the Thousand Hills Tourism. I would just especially like to welcome the Eco Chair, Tembo Ntuli, Eco Deputy Chair, Pili Ndlobo, and Unduna Hadebe, and all delegates, as well as the amazing and incredible team from Durban Tourism, distinguished guests, fellow tourism champions, and there are a lot of you here, and all of you that believe in KwaZulu-Natal is a place where adventure, culture, and community meet. Now, I must admit, asking someone from the Valley of 1,000 Hills like myself to talk today is a risk. Purely because we are so passionate about our valley, we're so passionate about our hills, that by the time I'm finished with you today, you'd have felt as if you've climbed the mountain. Honestly, we've just celebrated Tourism Month in September, and it's a powerful reminder to me that tourism industry isn't just about the beaches, the hotels, or the flight arrivals. It's purely about people, their stories, and about their hope. Picture a foreign tourism person arriving from Europe or from the States at Durban International Airport, and as they step out, and they've never been to Africa before, they step out and there is King Shaka, 12 meters tall with a spear and a shield. That picture itself for Africa is incredible. And we've done well in tourism. KwaZulu-Natal itself has over 200,000 international tourists in the first quarter, and our local travelers pumped 6 million into our provincial economy. And that's serious momentum, and well done to all the marketing and driving that push that way. But here's the thing. Growth can only happen and doesn't only happen at fancy hotels and beaches. At Thousand Hills Tourism, we believe the next leap forward lies right here in the soul of KZN, where it is always mentioned earlier on arriving at the airport, now being brought down into the valley like this, and cheering a home-cooked Zulu meal, dancing at Zulu festivals, learning crafts from artisans, and meeting a Sangoma who throws down some bones and explains his life story for him. That's not tourism, that's connection. And that traveler will go home with that bangle that he made right here in this valley, and he will talk that story and he'll walk that walk. And that is marketing tourism. That is the way we need to operate. But here, there's a tough truth. Without the help, that gold mine stays buried. We can't expect these rural communities to thrive on passion alone. These areas at times look like rubbish dumps when you come down into the valley, and they need to be cleaned up. We need to get the platform right so that when we do get people into valleys like this and this type of tourism, it's correct. We have only one chance at this, and it needs to be done correctly. On that note, more now than ever before, we need financial backing, training, and consistent support from Durban Tourism and our government partners. And not just once-off, guys, but an ongoing commitment to mold, educate, and empower this sector to become truly tourism ready. We at Thousand Hills Tourism must be part of that conversation. If you want to do that in our valley, you need to talk to us. Because we live it every day, we know these communities, we understand the challenges, and more importantly, we see the potential. We have the hunger, the heart, and the hands-on experience to help build something that's truly lasting. If we get it right together, we won't just grow another tourism market, we'll build a movement that's stronger than most, a movement that creates jobs, sparks pride, and gives rural and township entrepreneurs the tool to stand tall and succeed. And I mentioned the word there, sparks pride. If you give a man or woman pride, if you empower them with pride, they will go a long, long way. But it's important, and this is important. In doing so, we never want to westernize or water down the magic that this valley has. Our townships and our people are unique. The power of the Valley of a Thousand Hills is in its authenticity, its rhythm, its rawness, and its real Zulu heritage. Let's build our communities without losing what makes them special and shine. So today I'm asking, and I'm almost challenging, everyone here, let's back this opportunity with real resources, real training, real collaboration between all of us. Let's make sure that township and rural tourism doesn't just stay a dream on a brochure, but becomes the beating heart of the KZN tourism story. Because we invest in people, the culture, and the communities of our province, we don't just grow tourism, we grow South Africa. And there's that saying, isn't it? And we've heard it so many times, Ubuntu, I am because you are. I thank you from our team at Thousand Hills Tourism. And also, on that note, I challenge you to come and visit us. But I also warn you that if you come and visit us in this valley, you might not leave because it's a magical place. I thank everyone.
Right. I think Carl deserves a bigger round of applause, good people. Yeah. Let me explain. Let me cut the chase. Carl, thank you very much for raising the flag for places like this, you know. You said something so profound about rural stroke urban township. It is so rich. We can talk about that forever and ever, amen. Right? The frequency. Umtirimane mayicula usuke eculela ingane zaselokishini izona ikwazi ukuthi download because they understand the language. So Mtirimane, thank you very much for using that language to your best advantage and make a couple of friends. Mangimbuka manje ukuthi akayithathi mic athi chiki chiki ta. Uyayifuna uyayibuka ukuthi le nto ijwayele. Ongala eceleni ngathi uzothi ngiyakuzwa ngathi angabanga umsindo nje manje. But siyabonga kakhulu bafethu. You are all important, good people. Ngicela ukubona umuntu ekuthiwa uThuki. I would like to touch base on umuntu ekuthiwa uThuki. Thuki lana, where are you? Thuki. Mfethu ngicela uze la iduzane because we wanna marry lento lena ye urban ne rural no Thuki. uThuki ena can play a major role, yabo. Just before can go so much. While waiting for Thuki, ngizoqala iculo la mangabe ngiqala ngicela nilihlabe nanizana mina ngizothi mina awumina nomthiwa mengawunika umalume. Yazi nizothini? Nenzothi wena wayithola kanjani? Woza wena wayithola kanjani? Wena wayithola kanjani? Angizwa. Wayithola kanjani? Wena wayithola kanjani? Woza wayithola kanjani? Wena wayithola awumina nomthiwa mengawunika umalume. Awumina nomthiwa mengawunika umalume. Uthatha la mshana uyokusiza phambili. Thatha la mshana uzokusiza phambili. Ivaleni nizovuka umoya. Ngiyanazi. Just a quick one. This guy, Buffett, I know it's in Durban, Babtembo, we have billboards. But this guy can do wonders if he can be given an opportunity to fix those billboards. He doesn't need a step ladder. Look at the height. Can we create an opportunity for this guy? Please. But on a serious note, if you really need to be baptized right now, speak to him. Uzophosa la imfuna kubaphathisa uvuka fresh. Baba baphathise ba kungabayeki uyaza baba. Baphathise baba siyabonga. You may be seated. Yeah, Jehovah smart wezolo. Bafo sohlangana eClermont bafo. Yeah, Jehovah. Yeah. Right, we have Mimi. I'm not sure about ilokuzana. Kodwa ngicabanga umlaba, but kuno MBLA banban. Kodwa ke Mimi, over to you, sir. Uyabona ke manje sikhipha umuntu omude, silethe umfishane. Uyabona ukuthi ithekwini inkinga sinemlingo. Susumntu ongakasiza nongaka-ke manje. Iyashintsha lento. Right, brother, will it be fine for me to say to you, moin?
Moin.
Yeah. When I say moin, what do I mean? Could you please explain to my people? But let me leave you with the mic. Moin.
Thank you. Moin is a North German word for hello. So if you go to different parts of Germany, they would just say hello or guten Morgen. So I speak German and I do tours as well, using the German language, which is good for the city of Durban. So you must pride yourself of people like ourselves. Hey, hey. Asiqale ngalo ke sikubhalela. Sanibonani. Ninjani. As we did say earlier, my name is Amimi Mlaba, and before I begin, I would like to greet all the distinguished guests here today, particularly Induna, on behalf of Inkosi Yesizwe, ikhansela lendawo yethu before ngithi liu-chairperson waka-economic development eThekwini yonke. Akho chairperson engakabi ikhansela lethu la. So I'm here to talk about our offerings here in Isitumba and share with all of you guys just to make you aware of what's happening here. Yiloko nje ngizokusho la. We offer a variety of packages, one of which is the Zulu Village Experience Tour. The Zulu Village Experience Tour ikuthatha ikuyise emzini wesangoma, ikufundise ukuthi ubungoma into eqhamuka kanjani, ikufundise ukuthi imithi la eduze kwethu siyisebenzisa kanjani, nokuthi izintaba nemfula siyisebenzisa kanjani. Siphinde sikhulume about the role of infrastructural development and technological development in the forever evolving Zulu contemporary cultures and traditions. So we also take people up on the hikes. We do a 10-kilometer hike up Isitumba, and we are thankful to institutions like the Durban Tourism for promoting us. And so when we take people up Isitumba, we don't only just walk just so we lose weight and or sweat. We take people and educate them a lot about the different vegetation, the animals that are found there. Just the last week, we went to the top of the mountain with a gentleman, Mr. Memela from the Biodiversity Department. What we were doing there is we planted at least 10 cameras in the bush to see what kind of animals are found there. That very information, we will document it and use it for when we do tours here. So you see now our tours will be very much informed. We want to speak on the community and economic impact of the work that we are doing here. We get international visitors that are willing to pay for these experiences and the information that we are sharing with them. So we want a community that prides itself of its information and don't regard it as bush information. It's real information. So this helps boost local economy and thereby create imsebenzi. As a result, Isitumba remains safe also from izinto eziningi because our youth are interested in the youth program that we are doing here, as well as the tourism products that we are doing here, so they don't engage in things like iwunga. We have managed over the years to partner with major international tour operators, showing the growth and global recognition of our work. The likes of Sportgarten Bremen, the Bremen Leicht Athletics Federation, the German Leicht Athletics Federation. So we built ourselves like that on stakeholder-based style of networking. So I'll be very brief and just call for support. As we grow, our responsibility does also increase. And so does the need for financial and structural support for government and tourism partners. So we definitely need to capacitate our young people here. Say if we start to get big opportunities where we get hotels like Club Med as an example, sending people here, because we are not a cultural village here, but what we are is a true, authentic Zulu village experience, which we believe deserves an opportunity in the market share of tourism in South Africa. So if we promote areas like this one, I rest assure you that Durban and or KZN will compete with the Western Cape and or Cape Town in tourism. So let's join our hands and say this with me. If you have been to South Africa and not Durban, you haven't seen South Africa. If you've been to Durban and not Isitumba, here, you haven't seen Durban.
One, two. All right, brother, I'm excited. I've met this brother maybe like last year, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, Vet, you went all out in sharing your vision, and it's pretty much clear. So we are spending more time in Gala, Kaklimba. Okay, Mvetu, I think while we are talking about this idea of tourism and so forth, we need to work hand in hand. You are right here, semi-rural, I'm in the ghetto, the township. When they come, you bring them to me. And when they come to me, then I bring them to you. So, you understand, we work hand in hand. All right, just before you finish, sis Nonko. Ngicela uze la kumina ma, sondela Nonko. Nonko. In the interest of his cut, Nonko, we are sondel. Ungabalek bab. This is my opportunity to come out of the shell, bab. I would like to express gratitude for I was raised. I'm from the township. I'm the ghetto. Please come up, Siswam. So these kids, bonke nomaduna and the tourism and stuff like that. I'm not on radio, I'm not on TV, but they embraced me. They created usimo lo ose usimo. Therefore, nonku namhlanje bengifuna ukuthi from plastic, this plastic that did not have glasses, yabo. This is the Simo prototype. Now I'm giving you something called the original glasses from the township. Yeah. Yeah, this is the township, this is the ghetto. The name of the glasses is Simo Eyewear. So, thank you. Shout out to the township, shout out. Shout out to the rural areas, shout out. We love you. There are brains in the township. They need to be cultivated and to be given an opportunity. We trust you, Babutina, from the ghetto to the world. Right, right, let me not waste time. Please allow me to call upon Annelisa Ngwenya, the message of support and stroke event organizer, Inc. Ikasi Experience. Ngicela simshayele izandla, big round of applause azafikela ngaphambili. Mana ke sis ohlehle kancane. Ngifuna ukuthi bakhombise lokhu sinayo ithenda ke. Umuza kukhona indoda ngaphezulu, uyawudedela isandla bese siyakudonsa. Oza ke girl, yes girl. Yeah, sinjena nje lokhu nesigade, si right. Thank you so kindly. Over to you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Chivalry is not dead, ne? First and foremost, I'd like to acknowledge, honor, and observe all protocol for today. Thank you all for being here. I am a bit nervous. I was never ready. No one's ever ready for standing up in front of all these big names. So yeah. And then of course, first and foremost, as well, I'd like to acknowledge Durban Tourism for believing in and recognizing our contribution towards what it means to be a puzzle piece in the development of our townships, its economy, and its people. What is township economic development? Township economic development refers to the efforts to foster growth and opportunity within historically marginalized areas, particularly in South Africa. This involves supporting small, often informal businesses through access to funding, skills training, and reduced regulations. Key challenges include limited infrastructure, high informality, and low survival rates for businesses. But these areas are also seen as hubs for innovation with a significant market value. Strategies to improve development focus on creating a better business environment, improving safety, and enhancing educational and training systems. Having mentioned this, as Gaslam Events, it is an honor to hold the title of Best Event Owners and Promoters, Nominees and Winners 2025. I think we deserve a round of applause for that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who are we? We are a Black-owned events company situated in the heart of Durban township, Kwamash, headed by a family whose passion lies greatly in the people of the Ink region. Ink region being your Inanda, Kwamashu, where we grew up, born and raised, basically, and then, of course, in Duzum. Any Duzuma people in here? Bakona bas in Duzum? Shout out to you. Ipinanda, guys, Ipinanda. Shout out to you, ma'am. Umashu, come on now. Oh, yes, I thought as much. I mean, we are the best, right? Right. We are best known for Inkasi Experience Festival held annually at the Princess Makoko Stadium, which will be taking place on the 15th of December this year. Anyone know of Inkasi Festival? People know about Inkasi Festival, of course you do. Right, I just want to share with you guys a few milestones and achievements outside of the awards that we have received. And of course, with Durban Tourism having supported us immensely, which we're very grateful for. Here are a few key annual milestones that I'd like to share with you today. In 2019, we featured on our first television broadcast. Okay, this was Morning Live, as news content for township tourism, lifestyle, and promotion. In 2023, we received SABC News coverage promotion within the backdrop of SABC One. From 2023-2024 up till now, we have secured media partnership with the SABC with one of their lifestyle and entertainment show, Uzalu.